Ryanair is canceling thousands of flights, potentially affecting 400,000 people. Have you had your travel plans upended by the move, and what do you want to see Ryanair do about it? Ryanair passengers are reeling after the airline announced it will be canceling 40 to 50 flights every day for the next 6 weeks. The airline is putting the action down to a shortage of staff after messing up the scheduling of holidays for its pilots. Whatever the reason, the reality is that thousands of passengers are going to be affected by the move. 400,000 passengers affected. Ryanair has put the figure of passengers affected at 400,000. To put that into context, the number of passengers who saw their travel plans delayed or cancelled because of the British Airways failure in May was 75,000. One such case is that of Nona Ahmed. Nona had her flight to Edinburgh on Friday 15 cancelled the day before she was due to fly. "I booked my flight a month before flying and checked it in a week beforehand. On Thursday lunchtime, I received a text from Ryanair telling me my outward-bound flight had been cancelled, and I wasn't given a reason as to why. This came through less than 24 hours before my flight was due to depart. While the message gave no explanation, it did offer me a couple of links, one of which was to book another flight. However, all the other options were either sold out or were not landing at a convenient time. One flight that did come close involved a £100 payment in order for me to rebook. That would have been over 3 times more than the £30 I paid for my original ticket. With just 24 hours to go until I was set to fly, other options for getting to Edinburgh were limited. Flights with other airlines were either sold out or expensive because of the last-minute nature of my search, so I reluctantly paid £100 for a train. The train took a good 5 or 6 hours, when the flight would have been much shorter. While I was in Edinburgh, as well as being worried about a possible cancellation of my return journey, my friends told me I was eligible to claim for compensation, so I started the process this morning. Using the which flight compensation till I created my compensation letter to send to Ryanair, but couldn't find an email address on their website to send to it. The only way I could find to get in touch was by filling out a form. But this didn't have the right options for my claim. I couldn't find a "didn't fly, made alternative travel arrangements" checkbox. So, instead, I spent an hour looking for somewhere to send a which compensation letter before copy and pasting the message into a generic, catch-all customer services email. All I want is for my claim to be processed as soon as possible and for Ryanair to account for the cancellation with compensation, especially as there was no reason for a cancellation that occurred within 24 hours of my departure time. What we're asking of Ryanair, we're calling on Ryanair to give clear information about what its passengers are entitled to. The airline must honor its legal duty to arrange alternative flights or provide full refunds immediately. We also want to see all Ryanair passengers proactively compensated and reimbursed for any reasonable out-of-pocket expenses. The airline will know who the affected passengers are and so should pay them what they are owed automatically. Have you had your holiday or business plans grounded by Ryanair? What do you want to see Ryanair do about it? Are you worried a flight you booked in good faith between now and the end of October will be cancelled?